223, 100 round drum. You know my niggas be big pop. Pull up in Bentley, Balenci the slides, but you know the team never flip flop. Stick to the code.
So, this is show 88. Welcome to our esteemed ladies in the audience who are going to be taught the Jamaa Show background rules as we go along. You know what I'm saying? Proper etiquette is always. Don't look at me like that.
I'm listening.
Don't listen with your body. Listen with your ears. She got more movements than a little bit. Welcome back, man. Shout out to the new subscribers, man. We up at 440 right now. We got that slow crawl to that 5.
That's what's up.
Slow crawl to the 500, almost there though. Like I said though, it's all about that grind, hustle, motivate.
For sure.
It's all about examples. And we got a good example right here, the homie Jamaa. So what we gonna do is, to make up for last week, since it was on me. I can't blame intern Q. Intern Q is not here. You know what I'm saying? Well wishes to the young homie.
We'll see him when he get back.
Yeah.
Already.
So, once last week happened with the error in the footage, we lost some shit that was actually real good because I listened to it. I couldn't watch it, but I listened to it. And we had some good jewels that was dropped in last episode, so I feel like we need to run that back this week. Jamaa, you got some good business going on right now. In the way of 9th and Liberty.
Yes, sir.
So I want to extend the floor to you, and we still gonna get that commercial popping for you too. Still got to get the promotional vid, but you are going to give the people a little glimpse into what you got going on as far as credit repair.
Yeah, well, it's beyond credit repair. I feel like that's small, just the credit repair side, because like literally, not only are we teaching credit repair, but we teaching financial literacy as well. Like we really teaching people about money more than anything.
So it's bigger than just repairing credit.
Well, yes, but you gotta have. So in order to fully understand and be fully financial literate, you have to understand credit. So we start with that, because there's more people in America with bad credit than it is with good credit.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So we got to change how people think about money.
All right,
so it starts with credit.
So what is the name of your business?
It's 9th and Liberty Avenue.
Is there anything special behind the name of the building? I mean, the name of the building. You see why I said it sounds 9th and Liberty Avenue? It's buildings right there. I wasn't. I was a floor.
So it all just kind of came together like organically. Like me and my wife came up with the name, just brainstorming over different names. And the one thing that we both have in common is freedom, peace, and happiness. And that's what Liberty is. It's like it stands for freedom, pretty much. And she kind of wanted to go with like a street name, and she came up with 9th, and 9 is my favorite number. And I know people, or I've had some people say, man, how do you have a favorite number? Like, so back when I played football, my number was 9. Most people don't know that I'm the youngest of 9 children.
You play football?
Yeah, I played at Roxborough back in the day.
I don't remember.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I know I didn't see this nigga play the football, but
no, you know I got.
I didn't go to Roxborough,
so you wasn't there.
Yeah, clearly.
You wasn't there. Clearly, you missed everything.
Clearly.
Yeah, but so the name, that number worked, and it just all kind of came together like that.
Now you see how in my mind I said building because in the future you will definitely have a building. But you either gonna own the building or you're gonna have a major operation in the building.
Yeah.
But tell me what your goal is outside of the financial literacy part of 9th and Liberty.
To get as rich as possible. But
see, I like the honesty.
So no, I mean that's what it's about, because ultimately, like, you know, I want to leave a legacy. Like, I don't want, it's bigger than me. So like, when I become a millionaire, I'll literally, that I know of, be the first millionaire ever in my family. right? So
see those goals right there.
Yeah, so I want to leave a legacy for my family, for not just me. Like, yeah, of course, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor, but for 2 and 3 generations, when I'm long gone, I still want my family to be able to eat off of 9th and Liberty Avenue and everything that I was able to
Generational wealth.
That makes
build.
sense because that tags on to not only the financial literacy side, but that goes to the wealth building and
Right.
and passing down. You know what I'm saying? Something that usually we don't have as black folks to hand down to our grandkids,
Yeah.
not let alone our kids, but like something that's generational. We call that generational wealth.
Right.
We talk about it, but Ninth and Liberty is basically on that path of introducing that.
Yeah.
Not only for yourself, but other people too.
Yeah, well, definitely not just for myself, because I mean, another goal is to just empower as many people as I possibly can, and that's really it, man.
Now, one of the ways that you plan on empowering as many people as you can is by means of your newest product, which is your ebook.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's speak. Congratulate. Let's toast. Wait. Let's toast. What are we toasting to?
Well, we got some Clico here.
Yeah,
so
just
I think-
do that. Let's do that right now.
All right, one time.
Because we need to do a proper toast
Yes, sir.
because it's big business in the works.
Yeah, yep.
Big things popping. All right, yeah. Let's toast.
So my wife should be here too, but I'm toasting for her as well. So
We toasting for Sabrina.
We toasting to for
Alright.
Sabrina and Ninth and Liberty.
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Ninth and Liberty.
Thank you.
Hey.
Have y'all ever thought of a quality that you have that you recognize that it's good, but you don't know when that quality is like gonna come to benefit you, like when that's just like gonna come in handy? Like that's a good aspect about myself, but I'm gonna put that on the shelf because I don't know. I know I'm gonna need that, but at some point I'm gonna come back to it, and that's just gonna come in handy. But I feel like what you were saying about doing the ebook and how long you've been basically on this journey, like how much time you put into it. Remember we was talking about 10,000 hours, and my younger brother, we was just talking about that 10,000 hour theory, whether it means that you perfect something in 10,000 hours or whatever the other case may be. Being on that journey that you on and doing it really a lot bigger initially than most people do it that's been in the game a lot longer than you. Like, that's definitely kudos and a cheers moment. I feel like that might be one of them qualities that you had all along. It's just like now coming into fruition with this business.
Well, so
that was a long way to put it. But
Well, it was worded though. You elaborated.
You got there.
Yeah, it did. It was.
so
gotta edit that shit out.
you know, I'm just locked in with myself, man. And honestly, I remember, I don't want to sound cliche, like I'm just gonna sit here and tell y'all the truth. So I remember being younger, like being a teenager, being a little boy, 12, 13 years old, and like literally praying for this. Not credit repair, you know, not to be a successful businessman, but just literally praying for freedom and success and a lot of money. Like I literally, like I pray a lot, you know, and now I'm starting to see the things, you know, come to fruition like that I've been praying for. And so I feel like, okay, you know, I'm doing the right thing because it's really in me. I ain't just doing this for money. You know what I'm saying? I'm really doing it because this is what I love doing. And that's why I think people should, you know, try to tap into is more themselves, because you find more of the things that you actually love to do when you locked in with who you are as a person. You start to kind of develop and understand your true skills. You know?
This is why I hang with the certain people I hang with, because of the wavelengths and the vibrations just be there, man. Because that's another thing that I was randomly thinking on the way over here is, literally I was thinking this, is one of the biggest qualities that people should get in tune with is being able to be self-aware. I think for me, and I'm only gonna speak for me, the ability to be self-aware has allowed me to kind of move the way that's most beneficial for me.
Right.
Throughout business and relationships. My wife, my kids, my homies. So I think just being self-aware can like, I think that unleashes the best. You
bring out the best in yourself. Cause I think about it from like different angles. So it's like if I'm just doing anything for money, like you can call me up like, yo, I got this job repairing boats, and it's paying, a lot of money, like $20,000 or something like that. And I get there and I fucking hate repairing these boats. Like I don't like lifting heavy shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just right. Giving an example. Like I might not like it, but I'm just doing it just for the money. So you get by. And then I come home and my fucking neck is hurting, my hands is hurting and shit like that from doing the work. And it's just like, man, this ain't my true self. Or I'm hanging with some people that I really don't like being around, but I'm hanging with them because I'm cool with you and these is your people, that kind of thing. So I think, we be pulled into different directions and stuff just because of money or because we trying to impress some other people and stuff like that. So it's not our true self. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say everything that I'm doing is because I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? The people that I'm around, the businesses that I'm involved in, everything is just genuine, it's real. You know what I'm saying?
So just to get back to some of the business parts of what you got going on, you've been around a lot of people. You were just telling us before we got started how you tapping in with people that's smarter than you, people that with
definitely
a little bit more game, more longevity. Because you always want to be, you know what I'm saying? They say you don't want to be the smartest person in the room, so you're getting in rooms that people that you can learn something from. So, but from your experience, what's some of the questions that you've been asked as you've been helping people with their credit that isn't a frequently asked question that you would go on somebody's website and be like, you get this all the time? What's some of the weirdest or what's some questions that you've gotten from some people about credit that's out the box? And if you haven't, maybe is that a problem?
No, it's not a problem.
Might not just happen yet. Shit.
So
I feel like you got something.
So the weirdest question that I've ever gotten is, or I'm not even gonna say it, no, it was a question.
Sound like it was weird.
So it was a statement and a question. So it was kind of loaded.
Mixed in one, okay.
Yeah.
Loaded. Let's go. I like those. So
I had a guy, and he one of the homies. He cool with me, whatever. He good guy, but he got a DUI some time ago. He's like, it's on my credit report. I'm like, as he's telling me that, I've never heard of no shit like that. And I'm not saying that. I'm not. Yeah, the DUI. I'm like, that I know of. Though, I don't know that a DUI.
No, yeah. Because insurance, I've been in that industry for a minute.
We talking about insurance. We're not talking about the
no, they'll
DUI
do whatever they got to do.
Well, the way he expressed it to me, he's like, I took care of everything I needed to do. I paid it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you said he paid it. Okay.
He didn't get a DUI. So he kind of like, they threw the charge of the DUI out. So he never wound up with a DUI, but he still was concerned and also telling me, he was asking me and also telling me at the same time that this was on his credit report. And I'm like, I don't think so. So he's like, can they report something like that on your credit report? And I'm like, well, if you didn't get a DUI, if you just told me you threw it out and you paid for the ticket or whatever, the charge.
That's definitely an odd question.
Then no, it shouldn't be on your credit.
You need to make some different calls.
Yeah,
at that point,
it was just weird.
You shouldn't be talking to Knife and Liberty.
That was eyebrow raising.
But of course, going through his info and all of that, none of that was on there. That kind of thing. So I don't know. Maybe somebody told him. I don't know where it came from. I didn't ask, but yeah, that was probably the weirdest question. But I will say, I met this guy a little over a month ago that I admire a lot, right? and he asked me a question just out the blue, and I had never thought about.
You don't want to say his name?
His name's Bobby Richardson.
Okay.
Yeah. That's big. I think I'm older than he is, so I ain't gonna call him big homie, but he's bigger than me, whatever. But he the homie.
He is bigger.
Yeah, he the homie. But he asked me straight up. He's like, "What separates your company, your credit repair, from everybody else?" I had never been asked that before, and
question.
Yeah, I had never thought about it like that before. Like, okay, what separates me from everybody else? But I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to, like, he didn't throw me off with the question because I understand and I know my quality of work and my business. So what separates me from everybody else is the fact that, we repair credit. We structure out your credit report, and we also provide you with funding once the credit report has been repaired and structured.
And let me tell you.
Also,
I'm excited for that part.
we giving a bunch of
funding. Let's go. No,
yeah, no, we're gonna talk about funding too.
We're
gonna talk about the importance of funding too. But on top of those three things I just named, we also providing you with hella education on money and credit and stuff like that. So it's an entire curriculum that we provide to all of our customers. I done studied, I done the research, I done looked at the top credit repair companies in the country. Not for this reason, not because I wanted to be better than them, but
to understand.
I want from when you leave me, when you come through me and you leave, you strong. I don't want to see you back to me in 6 months or a year because you done fucked up, the funding part. Right. And you right back at me like, yo, I need you to fix my credit again. Because I probably really don't even really want to take you on again because it's kind of like you making me look bad as a person because I'm hands-on with my shit, right? So you making not only me look bad, but my company. I represent and I stand on my shit, the work that I do. You know what I'm saying? So we want to provide you with an overall education, and we want you to look at money different, by the time you leave us. You know what I'm saying?
That's important. And let me say, that's why I am also a customer, and I'm excited to learn about money the way that this guy does, so I can buy Burberry shirts and look very exclusive.
No, this was free.
See what I'm saying?
This was free.
You see what I'm talking about, y'all? Yeah. This nigga know how to get free Burberry shirts.
We don't pay for design. This shit
is
my free.
God, I can't wait.
But I'm not. Don't put me on the spot like that. I am not coming off like that. I'm not flashy like that, man.
No, it's all about. It's because I like the part that you said. You talking about giving the game so that everybody looks at money different. Mm-hmm. Not only can they come to you so that you can give them all these steps, but you have the ebook available so that people can go out and do it themselves.
Exactly.
They can educate not only themselves, but other people in their house. Yeah. They could pass it on. They could do whatever they need to do, but go ahead and buy it. Tell everybody where they could buy it.
Yeah, so you could actually visit us and follow us too on Instagram and Facebook, 9th Liberty Avenue, ebook.9thlibertyavenue.com. You can go there and get the ebook. It's millions of dollars worth of information in this book. Like, I'm just gonna say it, man. I'm just gonna say it straight up. Like, if you don't get this book, you just don't care nothing about money. You don't like money. Straight up.
If you don't get the book, you don't like money.
You don't like money.
What Biden say? If you don't vote for him, you ain't black.
You ain't black.
Yeah, no, that was different. That was some other shit.
My bad.
That was some other shit.
Well, shit.
Like,
it seems the same.
Nah.
If you like money,
I mean, I get it though.
If you like money,
I get it though.
Well, we can talk about that. Like. And kind of debate that. You can't debate this right here. Like, if you just don't like money, you just don't like. And we all need money though. Like, I don't give a damn what you doing. We need money to survive. You know what I'm saying? So everybody might not be like real moved by money, right? But we do need money to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be just well off or whatever, and that's fine. Your level of comfortability is different from everybody else's, and that's fine. However, you still have to understand that you got to live in a house people want to drive a car, even if it's just a regular car, whatever, a Honda. You know, you still need credit to go out and get those two things alone. A house, if you want to own, and a car. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have credit at least for those things, if nothing else. Even if you don't want the fucking money, you still need credit.
Still need
True.
it. That's word.
But people, that's why they do need to breed shit like that, though. See that there's good outlets, you know what I'm saying? Different type of outlets like that for them to be able to read and educate themselves. Because niggas do not understand money at all.
Well, the mindset got to change first.
It do.
You know, because I don't care how much hustle you got. If your mindset ain't there, it's all the hustle just don't matter. You just getting money, but you ain't really educated on, you know, what to do and how to like truly understand the money that you have.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely understand that shit.
Yeah.
One more time. Tell everybody where they can find the ebook.
Oh, so 9th and Liberty Avenue on Instagram. Also, you follow me at Cool Jamaa. That's COOL_Jamaa, JAMAA. The link is actually in both bios on both 9th and Liberty Avenue and at Cool Jamaa. And then also, you can just Google it. ebook.9thlibertyavenue.com.
I'll grab that.
There you have it. Go on, get that.
I'll grab that.
Get your education from the man himself. That shit tastes pretty good.
It is.
You like it?
Yeah, I like regular better. I ain't really rosé. Like I don't even like really. I don't even like the
rosé.
I don't like the Moe rosé that much. I'll drink it.
I like
but
it.
I like
Dry?
well as far as this Clico, I like the regular.
Just the dry one?
Yeah, it's, it
What
tastes
we
better.
had at Lim House? What you
That
had?
was regular. That was
regular.
Yeah.
I like this better.
Do you?
Rosé, man. Give a little-
Because I think the regular was real dry.
See, right.
It
That's
was
what I
really
asked,
really
right.
dry.
Yeah.
This is
But
like
if you use it dry though, I mean, some niggas don't think that shit is dry. Like for real, like
Clico?
that. Well, the regular one, the one that's not bro.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that dry.
Yeah, ain't that really? It's kind of wet to me.
All right, let's get.
Pause.
There you go, man. I can't deal with you niggas.
All right, let's get this over with real quick. But did y'all hear about the new incentives that they got going for vaccines?
Yeah, I read.
Which ones now?
So
what's the new ones?
The one that I heard is two of them that stuck out. Pause. Should we pause that? I think so.
I mean, all right.
It's cool long as you say pause when you say some fucked up
right.
shit.
Yeah.
You good. You
Yeah,
kind of like.
right. Yeah.
Two stood out because I feel like, man, these tactics is alarming, man. You shouldn't be having to do these tactics to get people to take medication. If it's good for you, then we should just know. It should just be, you know what I'm saying? What they say is somebody say like the truth don't need, you know what I'm saying, an attorney or like somebody to speak for it.
Right.
Truth stands alone. It stands
the
on
truth
its own.
stands alone.
Yeah.
So it's like, so the first one I heard was that in Ohio, and different states got different shit, but in Ohio,
All right.
DeWine is basically saying that kids could win college scholarships
Yeah, nah.
from taking the vaccine. So they're doing like a lottery. You could win. Like they give you like a number. They pick out the hat. Oh, you, Suzanne from Orville.
Right.
You're
Like
going
they
to
do that
fucking
one shit on
Kent.
news with them houses. You went in like that lucky houses shit you saying.
Imagine your parents are like, oh, my baby could possibly get a scholarship. They taking advantage. I feel like they're taking advantage.
Man, they know what to do with people though. It's easy. You
But
can
for-
manipulate people easy, man.
Yeah.
They started with fucking Krispy Kremes, nigga. Like if you would have took your damn car to Krispy Kreme, you can get a fucking free donut.
Yeah, I heard
You know how many
some
people
states
eat
is doing
donuts
free
a
beer.
day?
You get a free
Right,
beer.
I can believe that. Imagine how many people indulge though. That's money you actually giving away. But they fund it some way, but because they know that it's gonna work. They know what they doing with that shit.
Is it
people
going to
easy,
work, or
man.
is it just to me?
For some
it's
people
a
it is,
sign
not
of,
for
like,
everybody.
Is what gonna work? The
The
medicine
incentive.
itself?
The incentive.
Yeah,
People gonna
if
fuck
you-
with that.
I guess if you just simple minded like
And
that.
hell yeah, and it's a lot of simple-minded
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
well,
is what I'm
that's
saying.
pretty evident, but I don't want
That's
to talk
it.
about nobody. I mean, you know, because to each his own
Call it
and
what
that
it
kind of
is.
thing. The illest shit that I heard was actually just today. Shit tripped me the fuck out. Even worse than the fucking the college scholarships, and also it's $1 million lottery. You familiar with that?
Yeah, that was the other one that I heard. That was the other one I
The
heard.
illest shit that it just fucked me up today. And I don't think this was here in Ohio, but They was giving away cheeseburgers and French fries.
Oh no, that was on that one dude did that shit. He was on there eating that cheeseburger and fries. Stop playing. I know what he talking about.
Was this on? It better have been Skid Row.
I know what he talking about.
Honestly, I don't even know where it was at. It's out there.
It better have been Skid Row. It better have been a bunch of homeless people who hungry and needed a damn burger and fries. It better not be no regular.
Bro, I'm like, really though? A cheeseburger and fries though?
You got niggas on their lunch break. Damn, I left my lunch at home.
Dude, I seen
Fuck
this
it, I'm
dude
gonna just go
literally eating though. He was literally eating though. Telling niggas like, you can't go. You can get these delicious fries. I wonder if you talking about that video, but this nigga was eating a burger.
Hold on, it was a commercial?
No, it's a video of I don't know who dude was. I'm the deputy or whatever, but he was eating and was saying how if you show that vaccine card, you can get this same delicious burger I'm eating right now. These same fries.
Was that a TikTok video? That's
no. It wasn't no TikTok
that
video.
Wasn't no joke?
No.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I read it.
It wasn't surprised. Like I said, they was giving out donuts. My nigga, like, so giving out a burger and fry ain't saying
I'm just
much.
like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
But people will still, man, you know how many people gonna eat that burger and fry? Man, show that shit. It's
Like,
hella people
like,
to do that
it's
shit.
the illest shit because it's
people.
like a burger and a fucking French.
Burger and fries.
Yeah.
How much do that shit really cost? Like, I think Wendy's, you can go to get a burger for like $1.
Depending on if you want that Wendy's burger. They might want that other
we
burger.
talking about Five Guys burgers? Or
I don't even know what burger it is for real.
I mean, what we talking about? Shake Shack? What we talking here?
I don't know. Like,
That's a good question.
does it really matter?
I don't even know which
Like,
one
it really even fucking matter? It's a fucking cheese.
Right, it definitely might. It definitely might. Because nigga, for real, think about it. If it was Chick-fil-A,
No. I don't think
I just said if it was, dude, people would be going fucking crazy.
For really a sandwich?
Hell, what?
Like,
Do you not remember? Do you forget the Popeyes chicken sandwich craze?
That's what I'm saying. Still, you
niggas gonna stay life.
Hell
yeah.
Sandwich. Man, Chick-fil-A got fans. That's what
I see the lines and shit.
Man,
like
stop
I know what they do.
And they already told you what it's over. It's what we got over. What is it? Over 100 million people already vaccinated.
Trap booming at Chick-fil-A.
Man, stop playing, man.
Trap booming at Chick-fil-A and Popeyes.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
yeah.
Hey,
and all I'm saying, back to what you're saying, like, people are easily manipulated with shit like that.
Yeah, so that's pretty
obvious.
That's pretty obvious.
They're gonna fool a whole bunch of people with that shit, man.
Well,
for real. They're gonna keep that shit going. Whether it's a donut,
quick
chicken sandwich, motherfucking French fries, and cheeseburger, whatever they gonna free beer, wine, whatever it is, they gonna get people to show that vaccine card. They know what they're doing.
Hey,
it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but hey, like I say, to each his own.
Exactly.
To each his own. That's something else that, transition. I don't want to talk about this too much either because one of those touchy subjects. But it is to each his own. Everybody got a right to their opinion, choosing sides and all that shit.
Show my card.
Have y'all been paying attention to what you said?
No, he's still tripping on that shit.
I couldn't help it. Go ahead.
Israel and Palestine.
Oh shit.
You see. Have you been seeing any of those?
No, I don't really understand really what's going on. So you got to school us a little.
What?
Or school me.
You don't know what's going on?
I don't. Not entirely.
Don't you got cousins over there?
This nigga funny.
This nigga says you got cousins over there.
You ain't holler at none of your people. Habib and them niggas.
No, I don't know. If I do, I don't know them. If I do, I don't know.
All right, man.
I got the spirit.
I thought you would have definitely had some fucking news.
I don't know.
All right, well, fuck it. You can pour me up. I'm sipping this wine just a little bit now.
Chill out, man.
Shit.
Relax, Pip. Got you.
You drinking all this different shit, man. This ain't drink
champs.
Yeah,
you be alright. Yeah, you be alright, man.
This ain't drink champs.
Be alright, man.
We drinking, man.
Right.
We celebrating, man.
No, we is celebrating.
All right.
But I was not celebrating early this morning when we talked, nigga. What's up with the sell-off of the cryptos? All the tech stocks and everything was just, so I'm like, the billionaires is just everybody just gonna get their money out real quick, and they gonna send this shit to the dirt, and then they're gonna do it all over again in probably about 6 months. What you think?
Man, I don't know. Like
I know you don't want to go and talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, though. You know,
you
but
can say about it though.
Yeah, it's like, you know, the only hope is that the shit rebound.
You have to ride the wave.
Yeah, it's like anything else. You know, shit is up and down and whatnot. I think it'll bounce back just because I think that's.
You put that to the side.
That's the way that the world is going right now, and it's just you just can't stop it. It's like crypto is just one of them things. There ain't no rules in this shit, so, and you can't stop it. So the shit is like, so niggas like us, you know what I'm saying? People like us that's on the bottom, that we still the ones that are, I feel like, are important enough to like make this thing go. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the outcome of this whole thing will be, but I hope
that's how it is.
For the sake of shit, all of what I got invested, I hope the shit goes.
Well, if you, like you said, if you are invested in any of those stocks or cryptocurrencies that you feel good about, you feel good about the future of those cryptocurrencies or those stocks, now's the time to buy.
Yeah.
Like, this is opportunity time for some people who, if you feel good about the position you're in, now that would be a good time.
But that's what makes crypto strong, though, is the people you invest in. Once you got more people in it, you know what I mean? The crypto, you know what I'm saying, do its thing. I feel like it's a people's thing with the crypto.
Yeah, I feel like it is too.
You get people pulling out, like say your high ups, you know what I'm saying? Then
it's a rebellious type of,
you
know what I'm saying, like a middle finger to the government. And, you know, I feel you. It is. It is like it's like the beginning stages is how you like start some type of revolutionary type movement.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't no rules. This the way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the niggas like us.
They trying to regulate it though. They definitely gonna try to regulate it.
Of course they are.
Just like with marijuana.
Just like with alcohol. I mean, it's just like with anything else. You know what I'm saying? So, or that was looked down or frowned upon by the government.
We about to be looking up in that. I'm really about to be looking up.
Yeah.
Is there any marijuana stocks that y'all feel good about?
I don't have any, honestly.
I got a couple, but you know, it's none that I would recommend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a position to be recommending no stocks or nothing to nobody.
I would just say do your homework.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So I say just do your homework.
Yeah.
Make sure you read.
That's the best answer.
Make sure you learn about that. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think that's the best thing because I don't like to come on and give no type of like faulty advice. I never want to, because that's kind of why I like steer away from doing like the ebook thing. But I admire people who do, because the amount of time it takes to become an expert in that craft is like some shit.
It is.
So when you get to the point where you could put out that information, that means, nigga, you got some knowledge on your hands. You know what I'm saying? You have something that needs to be shared, and it's like, I don't feel like I'm at that point yet. You know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, you should.
I do.
You should do this, but
See,
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like you're at that point. I talked to you about this.
Yourself.
No. No, I told you about that. Like, I told you that I think you are, but see, because at times we are our own worst enemy, right? So you might not feel that way, but just
I definitely don't feel like I'm at no point where
you might not feel that way, but just make it see it.
Yeah,
I'm working.
He can help you.
Like I'm working towards that.
Like anything though, it's not just like even just you or me or any like you like even you like you can do an ebook on your craft. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can, because whether you think like man I don't know enough or I ain't been down long enough, it's there.
No, I believe that shit. I know. I definitely feel that shit.
You just listen.
For real, I know.
Because I feel like, look, here's my thing. I feel like if you don't be the person that takes the stance of being a teacher, then you also got to be the person that to take the stance on all the pushback that comes with you holding the torch of knowledge in that area of what you speaking on.
That comes with it.
You know what I mean? Right. For me though, like I like to be able to say like, all right, I'm dug deep. I could dig deeper into my stance, you know what I'm saying, until I can't dig no more. Even though it's always more to learn, but I want to be solid enough
to say, but that's gonna keep
be
going
like
what you living, right?
I guess.
Time is gonna, with experience, you keep living, the more you're gonna learn, right?
So
true.
What What episode is this?
So y'all was gonna keep right.
88, right?
88.
88.
You don't do 88 shows and you can't write an ebook. Like, you can't take the same information.
No, I could write an ebook, but I'm saying I wouldn't feel as comfortable doing it because I don't feel like 88 is a lot or enough to be talking about.
Like you say,
to be talking about, hey, this is how you're supposed to do it.
Though.
Like, yeah, this is
that's clearly how he feels when technically.
I can't take away from how you feel. I understand that. However, I feel
technically
that you throw
technically.
No, that's
shit. You know, not trying to hype you up and no shit like that. I'm talking about
gas the nigga up, man. Shit.
Nigga like a little octane here and all that. Little 93 or something.
Sometimes nigga need the shit, man.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Like, I done been around you long enough. I done been on this show enough times to know. Like, you know what you doing.
Anyway. Back to Ninth and Liberty, man. Give some jewels, man. Cause I know you got some game that you want to give. I know you got more insight into a lot of these things that people trying to do with repairing their credit, with learning money, looking at money differently.
Learn money.
Yeah.
What are the ways that you came about looking at money differently?
So, man, I think everybody can relate to this. Like, we all chase money, whether we know it or not, right? So whether you just go into a regular 9 to 5, or you hear people say, "Oh, I gotta go get the money." So whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to chase the money. You kind of hustling backwards in a sense. And this ain't to talk about nobody who working a 9 to 5, because God knows I done had my share. Like, I done it long enough.
You guys are needed.
Well, somebody got to do it.
Right, you guys are needed. You're appreciated.
But we have these things in place, like credit, right?
Right.
To float us and allow the money to just come to us.
I like the way he just said that. Right. Credit. Say that again. That was
the credit. So
allows
it's
to
leverage.
Float you. Like,
it's floating you. Like,
so, like the water is on your eyeballs, like Martin was. Like, you like here.
Yeah,
but then if you learn the credit, like, you could tread.
Yeah, you walking on water. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga, man.
Yeah,
say that shit. Man.
So a lot of people don't know that, because, like, so that's what I feel like this is in place for, like, having good credit, and then you can. All right, slow down a little bit and, like, damn, okay, now I can get my bearings and stuff like that together. Solely focus on whatever your craft is and then begin to monetize that. So credit allows you to do that in various different ways, plus obtain, like, free goods. So basically live for free. So whatever it is that you choose to, or I'll say this, or whatever it was that you may have previously been spending money on, such as your regular utilities, let's just say, right? Now, you have a system in place, like with credit, and I'm gonna just give y'all a quick example. So, like, for example, you take in, let's just say your monthly expenses is $5,000, right? You taking $5,000 and applying that to your credit card each month. So this way, it's not directly coming out of your pocket. Plus, you obtaining when reaping reward points that can be used to cover your utilities and stuff like that, where you were paying out your pocket before. You know what I'm saying? So we teaching you how to liquidate your credit cards. Now, most times we know.
I've never heard that term.
Yeah, well, so most times
credit cards.
Yeah, because most times think about it. Like, you can get a think about the average credit card. Like, we all get credit cards, right? And your card comes with a limit that you can withdraw from an ATM, right? But it's always a fee associated with that limit when you go to withdraw it. Right. So, we've been teaching people how to liquidate, doing things like going to a Costco, for example, right? You take that same credit card and do what's called a split payment. So you can go and buy, like, let's just say a couple of MacBooks, which is like $2,200 a piece, right? And let's just say the total was $4,500. Well, what you would do is you would simply take your credit card, let's say you put $4,300 of that $4,500 balance at Costco, you put $4,300 on your credit card, put the other $200 on your debit card. You wait a day or so, bring the MacBooks back to Costco, but when you come back, you just come back with the debit card, right? So to your credit card company, it looks like you just went and spent $4,300 and you just brought the MacBooks back.
I feel like
you got the entire refund on the debit card.
I feel like we should pause this video. I feel like we should pause this. I don't know if you should be giving this game out right here, fam. I don't know if you should give me this game right now, right, bro?
No, you asked me, we gonna talk about it.
They do this motherfucker say that? What the?
So hold on.
Ninth and Liberty.
So one of the kickers is with the whole thing, so you're doing two things. Number one, you maximizing your spending limits, right? So now you're able to go back to that same credit card company, and because you're doing this consistently every single month, right? So after 90 days or 6 months, however often they give out increases, now you like, all right, look, I'm maxing out every month, I'm paying it back in full every single month, I need an increase. So not only are you increasing your spending limits, you also reaping those reward points to get free utilities or whatever. You can use it for flights, travel, whatever it is that you choose to do with those points. Go get free designer. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
Burberry shirts.
Yeah. Or Louis,
on that
whatever.
Burberry
You know
shirt though, yeah.
You know, whatever.
She said, yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, so and that's just a little bit, you know, and then, you know, you also have a trade line business. Like most people don't even know, like you can make like 6 figures a year just selling trade lines. So meaning you dedicate, let's just say 2 or 3 credit cards, let's say 3 credit cards, right? To just, they own business. Meaning you just work them, create a history with these credit cards, right? By doing things like I just talked about. So now you can start a trade line business to where people come through me all the time, right? With having to fix their credit. So once I fix their credit and all the negatives come off, now they need a boost. They need the piggyback. So now they have to buy trade lines from people like y'all. So let's just say Capital One, and I'm gonna just use them as an example, allows 10 people as authorized users on your credit card, right? And you charge $500 a piece. Well, that's $5,000 a month. Or I'm sorry, not a month, but every 2 to 3 months. Let's just say you leave, because you leave an authorized user on for like 2 to 3 months, and then you can take them off. And then it's just constantly, you know what I'm saying, a cycle of people coming in. And we only talking about 1 credit card with that. So you're doing it with 3. So we talking about $15,000 potentially every, and that's on the low end. But we just talking about $15,000 potentially.
That's just something like.
Yeah, it's what it is, though.
Man, you said you wanted to give some jewels.
Yeah, but see, that's not even, man, we got so much.
If y'all listen, man, at this point, I should insert like, comment, share. This is some shit that should be shared. Yeah. I swear. My other content might not be shareable.
Yeah, I'm ready.
But this is some shit that you need to share right here, man. If y'all watching this shit, y'all better send this shit to a friend. For real. A couple of them. On God and them.
Yeah, well, it's much more in the book because you got the secret lenders list in the book, which gives you information on every just about bank and what bureau they pulling from, the score that you need to have in order to, you know, obtain credit from these different people. And this is all just personal credit that we sitting here talking about right now. We ain't even tapped into business credit yet, which is an entirely more dangerous animal.
Different monster.
And that's what. So to lead and segue into the business thing, that's what. Do you have something on the horizons to talk about the business credit portion of Ninth and Liberty as well?
So yeah, that's gonna come soon. The business credit side of things. Right now, you know, we just pushing strictly personal credit because in order to obtain these business lines of credit, you gotta have good personal credit.
Makes sense.
Right. And you know what? I'm just now learning that. Listen, I'll be honest with y'all. I was the dude who said fuck credit. I said fuck credit, man, for about 25 years, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I said I'm a cash dude. Cash is king. Mm-hmm. I don't need credit because I don't need to buy anything with credit. Mm-hmm. I'm like, once I need credit, I worry about credit. Which, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, has not gotten me into the best situation when it comes to credit, of course. But I feel like everything happened for a reason. Mm-hmm. So at the time that I feel like I need to get my credit right, you come with the credit expertise that you have with Ninth and Liberty. And now I feel confident about my whole credit future going forward because I got plans on purchasing a nice home next year.
Yeah, definitely. So Cash, like, okay, so Grant Cardone, he's one of my favorite personalities. Yeah, he says cash is trash, right? That's one of his sayings. And I agree with him 100%.
Absolutely.
Like,
I had a peasant mindset.
I was thinking like a peasant. No.
I didn't know it.
So, because I felt the same way. Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, I heard, and this ain't no knocking Willie D. It was just a cool song. That's what I mean. Back in the day, I remember Willie D said on this song, he's like, "Yeah, nigga, if you can't pay cash, then something. If you can't pay cash, then nigga, you can't."
Cash was king, man.
Yeah,
you heard, like, cash is king.
But
cash is king.
Cash is only king where it's necessary. Like, so in a room, like now, if you got some shit and I got cash on hand, and you know. You willing to take
cash will always have a value though.
I mean, I guess, but credit taking you places.
As long as we got electricity, credit is the shit. Electricity go away, niggas gonna be like, oh shit, you got green money still?
Well, yeah.
I mean, you know
it just depends on the situation. It just depends on the situation.
Or is it
man? And you know what I'm saying? I think that's like, to me, it's interesting, and it's like indicative of like the future, because like all these different type of currencies is popping up where I don't know if this world has ever seen so many different types of currencies. Maybe it was like this a few thousand years ago where people just had when people were spread all around the globe, maybe people had they different type of ways of trading and they all had different currencies. I don't know. But it seems like right now it's all type of currencies. I feel like the world ain't never seen this many types of.
Well, I know for as far as we live, I can't speak for other countries and stuff like that. I know in America you need credit.
Well, yeah, this country was created based off of credit. Right. So a lot of people don't know that. I read a book just to actually give another jewel. People probably never heard this. I read a book called "Beware the Pale White Horse."
Okay.
And this book has so much. I can't remember the name of the man who wrote it. He was like a high-ranking like Navy intelligence officer or something like that. I don't know. But he just had a lot of top secret, documents, a lot of undisclosed documents in his book. Mm-hmm. And he told it like the history of the country in not a traditional sense, but in a business sense.
Right.
Like documents of like this type of treaty and this type of shit with England, and like it was literally a loan that was taken out for this country to be created. In the midst of like all the slaughter and all that genocide and shit,
no, that makes sense.
It was paperwork that said, "Nigga, this is a loan." Like it's so. I feel like that shit is super interesting, but it brings like a reality to the situation where it's not like a big fairy tale. You know how you read history, it's like it just seemed like a story. Like, nah, this was actually business dealings alongside like the genocide was funded. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit was business.
It is.
Collateral damage type shit, right?
It's definitely business.
So just a segue, they recently have undisclosed like UFO records. They're basically, the government is acknowledging, UFOs, and they're basically trying to give more transparency around this subject. But for me, it's like, damn, why do they want to do it now? Because I feel like every time they want to acknowledge something, it's an agenda behind it, because this shit has been going on for ages. It's like, why now?
So they want to feed it to you.
What y'all think the angle is on that?
on them not wanting to give us the information?
No.
He's saying right now
that they
what
like.
coming with
Why now? Like, why now do they? Because the footage that they is circulating, it's been out for a long time, and they talking about it like it's brand new.
But timing is everything. With
So I was like, yeah. So what you think, Smoke?
I just think I mean I can't boil down to exactly what they thinking, to be honest with you, but I'm just gonna say timing is everything. They always give us shit when they want to. So like you say, if they're talking about UFOs now and the shit been going on,
Yeah.
I don't know what the agenda is, but I just know like they just pretty much saying we gonna get them a little something, and they always feed us what they want. It's not like they're about to hand us everything they know about it.
Nah, definitely not.
You know what I mean? So I don't know the agenda, but the whole thing, they're just gonna feed it to you like slowly on their terms, and it's gonna be weird.
You know what I don't like? I don't like that. I don't like that we gotta wait for them to say something to legitimize it. It's like now that they saying something, now it's okay to take it serious. Like, bitch. Before we get off of the UFO shit, check out this dude named Stephen Greer. He was a doctor, and he's like I think his story is like he's a trauma surgeon. He's a trauma surgeon, and then somehow he got into like the UFO shit. And his story is crazy, but he got a movie that you should check out. It's called Undisclosed. This shit is good as fuck.
What is it on?
It might be. I think it's on Amazon.
Okay, I got Amazon too.
And it might be on Netflix.
Okay.
And I got
it's
that
called
one too,
Undisclosed.
So
This shit is good as hell, and that's why I said, because that footage of that little tic tac that's circulating that they say that basically is like some pilots they found this fucking object that was just fucking moving like crazy off the coast of California, and they tracked it. Whatever.
It looked like it was on a. But they just showing the video now?
But they're just acknowledging it right now. But the video's been out for a minute, like on YouTube and shit like that.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that they just trying to acknowledge it now is a little weird. But check out this dude, Stephen Greer, because that movie is tripped the fuck out. It's tripped out, man.
And you said it's on Amazon, right?
I think it's on Amazon or Prime, Netflix. Amazon Prime and Netflix.
Right.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got both of them, so.
Yeah.
We was talking about money and shit. You was talking about how money is a part of Ninth and Liberty and things like that, right?
Well, yeah.
That's pretty much the basis of the business, right?
Yeah.
But I was thinking about that shit though, because right now it's a lot of people that don't want to work. So I'm thinking like it's so many people that it's a lot of businesses that's trying to hire, but I'm thinking like, all right, is it people out here that's really just getting by off of scamming? Is it more people doing scams now than normal? Or is it more people that's finding the ways out that you found out legally, the loopholes and the
both?
You know what I'm saying? I feel like more
Both.
people right now is being liberated through the cryptocurrency too. People is finding different ways to make money.
They are.
And these jobs is like trying to really hire. People is not trying to go to work, bro. Like, have y'all been noticing that shit?
Yeah, I've seen. So earlier today, I was coming out of Whole Foods, and I'm coming out the parking lot, and Boston Market is right there. They got a big now hiring sign. Plus, I saw a clip on the news about a week or so ago where the printing companies. There's this one particular printing company over in Menor. The guy was saying that he's never, ever printed is most of the signs that he's printing now are for like businesses, like big business, like yard signs for the these
Landscape.
So like going out of
Panera Breads. So you know how you'll ride by like a Bob Evans and you'll see like a sign in the grass is now hiring. He's like they're printing these things up by
like crazy.
Yeah, by the fucking caseload, by the pallets, like crazy. He's like he's never ever seen anything like this.
Proof.
Well, certain what them type of jobs are like you said, Boston Market, that type of shit. That kind of them type of jobs. That kind of makes sense to me.
Man, look, it's it's way more jobs.
Well, I mean, I believe it's more. I'm just saying. I only pointed that out because that's what he just said. I'm just saying that type of job.
It's regular corporate motherfuckers who's not trying to go to corporate.
Well, I mean, just period. But you got to understand what. But I think too, like I think it's been so with coronavirus. I feel like did for a lot of people. It forced people to expand their portfolio, or in some cases, do for themselves because of the shutdown. You know, people couldn't go to work and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a lot of scamming going on.
Hell yeah, that shit going on.
It's a ton of scamming
shit
going on.
A blessing and a curse, nigga.
But we in such a information overload time right now that people are just really just obtaining information and just putting that shit to work and learning how to make money from sitting at the house. So therefore, it's like shit. And then you got other things too, like you got
better learn how to make money.
Yeah.
From sitting at the house.
Well, so therefore, it's like, man, what the fuck am I going to Boston Market for? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm making Boston Market money, maybe even more from the house.
Not just a little side conversation, not conversation, but a little something. An observation is the right word. I've been drinking. Have y'all noticed the influx of weaves and mink long ass lashes at gas station attendants?
Well, you stop. What the fuck?
Gas station attendant. I don't go into gas station.
I'm about to say.
I'm one of the niggas. I pay at the pump and I keep it moving.
I'm starting to get at that pump shit heavy.
But I will say this: fuck the gas station.
Damn, you don't go in and grab a Gatorade or nothing.
No,
you bougie ass nigga.
No, I really don't. I play a gas station. I am getting gas and I'm bossing my nigga.
I'm a Costco nigga. Like I keep it simple. Like nigga, I'm buying everything in bulk.
Yeah, I'm a bulk buyer too.
Like nigga, I ain't going in the gas station for shit unless I'm just like thirsty like that. I ain't no. But I will say that they ain't only in the gas stations, my nigga. Like they everywhere else, nigga. So you can go to like
there's a lot of lashes in
man,
this
God.
I mean, I can believe that. That shit, them shits was going. And like I said, we was just talking about
just go wherever. Go shop. Go grocery shop.
Paid out here, so the lashes is gonna be going.
Shit though, like the most oddest jobs, man. The post office chick, she delivered my mail the other day. I'm about to get in the whip, and she's like, "Hey, you want to take this, man?" Her lashes long in that bitch.
She probably got an LLC. She probably got a PPE.
I do not listen.
Like, God damn, it's hot as fuck out this bitch too. You
man, people been getting paid.
Ladies, let me say, ladies, you do not need all of that stuff to look pretty. You don't.
No.
You do not.
Man.
Because I seen a meme with some shit on Instagram once, and the nigga was like, yeah, I ain't never thought like, damn. Like, yeah, man, there's some cold ass eyelashes she got on right there. Like, niggas ain't really looking for shit like that. Like, we ain't really. I know it might be a self type of thing, I guess, with females and shit.
The only thing I noticed is when them bitches is too damn long.
But they ain't.
I noticed that. Like, God damn.
Like some butterfly, like just
your shit
weird,
long as fuck.
Yeah, like just crazy. And then sometimes it gets crazy because sometimes like you can see the glue and shit.
Oh God,
well, that's just bad. You see the glue,
or you can see the wig, the netting on the wig. Oh fuck, you lazy bitch. You got the cheap shit.
Yeah, I mean it's just. And this not just from me, from other men. We talk like this. You don't need it. Like you don't have to do that.
You don't.
Well, depend on you ain't no telling.
But this ain't. I don't want to make nobody feel bad. I don't want to make no ladies feel bad and stuff like that. Because ultimately, I guess if that's what makes them feel pretty or look pretty, do what you do.
Wait a second.
It ain't something that we per se.
Fuck all that.
Fuck that.
Y'all know what y'all attracting.
You know I like to motherfucking bring my shit full circle when I talk about shit, man. What did I say earlier? It's about being self-aware. Speak on that shit. This is nigga. Did we take a break? Did we even go to halftime? Fuck halftime.
I thought you. That's
we
why
didn't take halftime.
We were still on.
We didn't take halftime, but going into halftime, fucking self-awareness. These broads. What does it say about their self-awareness? If they willing to put on a fucking lace front where you can see the netting, you ain't even worried about hiding that it ain't your shit no more. You so normal with wearing the fake shit.
Cuz,
what is it? What is there any self-awareness? What type of self-awareness does that speak to? I wish the ladies were still down here.
Man, fuck all. I know what it is. Shit, they know what they doing, nigga. They attracting them type of niggas though, cause you got some niggas looking at that shit, not even stunning. Some niggas that look like that bitch got a fat ass though. I don't give a fuck about that.
But he's not thinking about her eyelashes.
You
no,
right.
He's thinking about the wig.
You right, but he'll see it though. But that nigga know she got a fat ass, and the nigga won't care though. Niggas do, depend on who you talking about. Niggas do not care. Niggas like us who got class and all that shit know what time it is. But
I like the word.
You got some niggas.
Class.
You got some niggas who don't know that shit, nigga.
That's literally the key.
No, that's flat out. Like niggas like shit. Cause I know niggas who be like, nigga, shit, she got a fat ass though.
That's literally the key.
Nigga, I be like, hey, bro, she do got a fat ass, but that goddamn wig, I'm about to yoke that bitch off any second. But the nigga don't care because she got a fat ass and he gon' fuck. Hey, my nigga, I salute you. That ain't me though, homie.
All right,
I'm past that.
I don't know nothing about. I just heard that this chick is in the news. Portia from the Atlanta Housewives.
Yeah.
I heard she in the news. I don't know why, but just speaking of wigs and fat asses, she is like the poster child for a fat ass and a wig.
She
like,
do got a fat ass though. Portia do got a fat ass.
She has a ginormous.
I don't know who she is, man.
My cousin, that's her.
She has too. Her ass is like
Portia.
Ridiculously. She is really
for real.
Down south thick type shit.
No, Portia got a fat ass. I mean,
and she ain't no little chick. Like she bigger than me for sure.
Yeah, her shit was.
She definitely bigger than me.
You talking about her? Yeah, she got
just in size and
I'm
just going off of the TV, but goddamn, nigga, that bitch, she is stacked up.
Yeah.
But would you consider her, if you seen her, would you consider her someone like a chick with class?
Portia, a chick with class? I mean,
It's like a different type of class.
It is.
Yeah, it's like
she's a TV. She's in the TV and shit. So
it's almost like a ratchet class.
It's definitely Ratchet is definitely in there. Ratchet is definitely in there because you've been on the Real House.
Like if you can't stop twerking,
it's like Ratchet is definitely.
If you twerk everywhere you go, like.
But she got a fat ass though. It depends on the nigga. You a single nigga, my nigga. Hey, that's something I would definitely smash though.
If you a single nigga, are you worried about class at all?
Who knows? Some niggas might be looking for that. They might be. That's what I just said. Like, a nigga might be looking for a classy broad though. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if you single, then you might be looking for that. But at the same time, I might want to just smash. How many
classy thotties have y'all come across? Or is it an oxymoron?
Classy thotties.
You know what I'm saying? Like a classy broad that you don't want a wife, but you just want to smash. But you think she's classy.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
I would say they're definitely out there, but
it's also kind of hard to come across.
It is, but
hard to come across what? A classy hoe?
A classy thottie.
That's a hoe, right?
Yeah, basically.
A classy hoe?
Yeah, they...
Oh, you said it's
not
definitely
out there.
No, they're not hard to come across.
Oh, okay. So most hoes is classy.
I'm not saying that either.
You ain't gotta say most. Now we can say some. I'm down with some. I wouldn't say most.
I can't speak. I don't know. It's a lot.
Some makes sense.
Yeah,
because it's some everything.
Exactly.
Some of this, some of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you
you
gotta. Yes.
Exactly.
All right, man. Well, on that note, man, we're gonna go to break, man. Stay tuned. More J Matt Show when we come back.
Already.
Welcome to the J Matt Show, home of the flagship show, the J Matt Show podcast, and more importantly, a place dedicated to inspiring everyone to be relentless and fearless in the pursuit of your dreams.
You know what? If I kill somebody, I gotta go to jail. You gotta go to jail too.
What is that?
Here at the J Matt Show, it's not all about fun and games. But who am I kidding? Laughing is definitely my therapy.
Don't nobody eat soup for dinner. It's a hearty soup. It's got potatoes and vegetables in there. Man, slave food.
It's to lick his ass. Rub his nose.
Oh!
Pinch his nipples. Look at her.
Hey. I was gonna tell her to suck me off.
Tune in weekly, if not daily, for your J Matt Show fix. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Remember, life is good and God is great. Welcome back, man, from the break, man. It's the J Man Show. Homie Smoke.
Yep.
Cool Jamaa
Yes.
at Instagram. Ninth and Liberty is the business. Ebook is out right now.
Yep.
He giving that game. And we just gonna go right back to him, man. I feel like you was giving so much game during the break.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I should have kept the cameras rolling.
Yeah.
But we got things to promote, man, you know.
Yeah. No. We just ultimately we just locking in, man, because again, it's like it don't matter what business that you in, your credit can float you. It can literally hold you down. Also,
I love that phrase.
To float you.
Pay you back. It can also pay you while you trying to run your business and really lock in over there. Your credit could benefit you in just so many different ways. It's just crazy. So that's why this ebook is very important, because we giving up all of that information inside this book. But it's also important because I can't take on every client, right? I just can't take on every client. But this book, for a far cheaper price than what it is that I'm gonna charge you if I gotta take you on as a client, it can provide you with that information, the same information that I'm sitting here talking about, plus a ton more. And then once you understand the information, you go ahead and you pass it along, and so on and so forth. And that's the most important thing with all of this right here, man, is that we want to help our people understand money, understand not just money, but this information, to be able to capitalize on this and then take that and pass it down or pass it on to the next person to help keep feeding each other's economies and that kind of thing, man. Because that's what that's really what we're missing, all in all. But
I did want to segue you into something else, because we was talking about also using the funding aspect of the business to fund your business, or whatever type of business venture you got your mind set on, is to take advantage of the credit aspect to fund your dreams.
Right. So, for example, let's just say you're interested in real estate, right? For example, and you want to go purchase a home. Well, again, earlier I was talking about leveraging your personal credit to fund or start your business credit. The coolest thing about business credit is they do not care about utilization, right?
What you mean by that?
So what utilization is on the personal side of things, think about it. If you go over your 30%, that's that threshold, the 30%. If you go over there, your credit score going down.
I'll be going over that bitch.
Yeah, it's going down like crazy, right? So let's just say you got $100,000 in credit on the personal side and you use up 100% of it, your score is going to be shit. Well, on the business side, they don't care about that. In fact, they want you to use your credit. The only thing they care about is payment history. Well, we just talked about just the authorized users and that kind of thing, to that can pay your cards back each month, to where everything it is that you're working for, and while you organizing and trying to monetize in your business, you ain't really affected. You kind of hands off. You don't have to worry about paying that back, because here it is, just simply your good credit is funding that and paying that back each month. So therefore, on the business side of things, you can they give far higher credit limits than you're going to ever get on the personal side, which is also a plus. So you're able to liquidate those cards, to fund different projects, and then again, if necessary, just make the minimum payment back each month. Which again, we show you how to finesse and maneuver in various different ways on how having good credit is a business in itself. Well, you don't have to worry about paying it back. Let those businesses pay that back for you, again, while you focus on what it is that you're doing.
I think that
to make millions of dollars.
We used to be taught the flip side of that,
right?
Growing up,
Absolutely.
we used to be taught that credit isn't something that you take advantage of. It's something that you beware of.
Man, people. So I know, I grew up in a Christian household, right? My grandmother was like a holy roller. You know what I mean? Like,
The holy roller.
She was a holy roller, like for real. Like
holy roller. This is so funny.
Like, no, I mean, like for real, man. It was church every Sunday. My grandmother taught.
Like, what set you claim, nigga?
She taught Bible school.
Roller,
I mean, no,
nigga.
I'm sorry, not Bible, but Sunday school. My grandmother taught Sunday school. She was at Bible study every week. She was just that was her thing, right? But so, my point is that people like her she just didn't know. So I don't fault her for any of it, but you hear people like her say, "Well, credit is the devil." Oh, when you get that credit card, just use it for emergencies.
Right? Yeah. Absolutely.
Buy you some groceries and that's it. Only pull it out if it's an emergency. If your car break down, whatever,
Definitely heard
that kind of thing. No, we gonna flip that shit and show you how to leverage this shit and eat off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because our money's that's for us. Our money is for us. Let this shit work for us. We gonna empower ourselves. We playing for power. So we gonna take this credit. These niggas giving this shit up. It's credit. What the fuck? I'm gonna go play with your money. Think about it. If I'm going to buy a house or whatever, who you want to use your cash that you got in the bank that's gonna make you go broke, or you want to use his money?
Yeah, I'm gonna use his shit. I'm gonna stack mines up.
I'm gonna use y'all shit.
Right. I'm trying to use somebody else's. But that's crazy though. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The credit card for the emergency type mentality, I've had that for a long time, man. Mm-hmm. Like literally the credit card, say that for emergency. Don't use that, sir. I ain't gonna lie. That's been something that I live by for a very long time. Yeah. That's some real shit.
That's just because like it's just people we just don't know this. Again, we just the information alone, man. Like I said, we just don't understand money. You know what I'm saying? Like our money is for us. We keep that. You know what I'm saying? But again, credit is so important because it's gonna take you to places where money can't. You know what I'm saying? I know, like I've just not too long ago had a conversation with somebody and he's like, yeah, well, if I walk into a dealership and I got $1 million cash and you got $1 million in credit, they're gonna serve me first before they would you. It's like, okay, yeah, I guess you gonna feel that way. If I got $1 million in cash, I want to do everything in my power to protect that $1 million, right? So therefore, I'm not going to spend it in a car lot because we know that a car is a depreciating liability, right? So what the fuck do I look like going into a car dealership with $1 million? Regardless if you gonna run to me first, I don't care. I can walk into the same dealership, leverage my credit. I walked out of here not spending a fucking dime, and you had to tap into your $1 million, which now you're not a millionaire anymore. And we got the same fucking vehicles. So not only can I take that same liability and I'll make it an asset by doing something which we were just talking about off air with the Turo shit. Now we just flipped the whole shit and now we got that car not only paying for itself but also providing the income for us, which again is another play off of your credit because obviously you can go out and accumulate not only on the personal side multiple cars to do Turo if that's something that you're interested in doing to create an additional income, but you can also accumulate vehicles on the business credit side as well.
Man, speaking of these vehicles, I want to know how many people have you come across that you help fix their credit, hit them with the funding shit that we talking about building businesses with and shit, and you just see them fuck off all their money on. Like you said, cars, jewelry, designer.
Nobody.
Nobody?
Nope.
That's good. That's
Nobody.
good.
Nobody.
They using the PPP loans for that.
Well,
I'm about to say
so I say this because
niggas out here balling.
Right. Yeah, they using the fucking stimulus for the other shit. Huh?
Wow,
we still new. We still a fairly new company. You know what I'm saying? So that I know of, unless they just not telling me, but I haven't seen nobody like just go out and fuck it off.
Oh, they tell you anyway.
You know, I mean, I will, but again, that's one of our goals is to help you to understand money better, understand like the stuff that we sitting here talking about now, is that you don't have to go and just fuck it off. You can actually make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, why fuck it off? Because
I feel like there's a lot of people, because we talk about this a lot, the levels.
Hell yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people that want to repair their credit just so they could get the car.
Right. And that's why, so I think it's very important too. I know coming through my company, my very first question is, if I haven't developed a relationship with you, it's always what you want to do, what you looking to do. Because you got some people that just want to buy a house.
Right.
You got some people that just want to go get a nice car. They want to go get a low interest rate. And that's all they really interested in doing, right? So that's where me being a financial strategist comes into play. So it's like, okay, you're just looking to go get a house. Okay, I'm going to get you, I'll still provide you with the curriculum that we offer. However, if that's all you're interested in doing, then I'm going to help you get there to go get, this house or this car that you're looking for. But if you're looking to turn up and really, make some money and you're trying to get rich and you're trying to do the business credit thing, then, we offer that as well.
Well, I'm trying to figure out at what point is we going to get to do the J-Mac show on a private jet. Because I'm not going to forget about what you said.
So
you was there too. You
I
was a
definitely
witness,
there
nigga.
for that shit.
Yeah.
I was definitely
You
there
can't
for that
forget
shit.
neither.
Nah, nigga, I ain't
And
forgetting,
we documenting shit right now. Jermaine.
Niggas already did it. So actually,
Who already did what?
So one of my mentors, he actually did the shit on the jet already.
Oh yeah, so where you got that idea from?
No. I didn't.
hijacking.
No. Hold on.
This nigga is literally hijacking ideas.
The question
You
was
passenger 57 is the guy.
No,
passenger 57. Shut the fuck up.
I never. You got to think. I never said. This nigga said passenger 57. That's probably over people's heads.
Did. That's some
Hey, I'm old as fuck, nigga. Hey, y'all niggas know exactly what I'm talking about.
I knew what you were talking about. Right, nigga. But
I never said nothing about the jet. The question was asked to me. I said, hold on. I said, we doing it. Because we doing it like that. We on some private jet shit. So that's what we on. We on private jet type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we looking to do our own shit. We looking to fly private.
Niggas, we still doing the J-Mac show on the jet away. I don't give a fuck if a nigga did the shit, nigga.
Yeah, but
nigga,
of course.
he ain't did the J-Mac show.
No, he hasn't. But we still doing the private jet thing.
Okay. So nigga, let me know when we doing the show.
He may reiterate that.
Because I'm gonna do is
because I don't want to be fronting like there's niggas.
I'm not fucking around though. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some different cameras.
That shit again on camera.
I'm gonna get some different cameras for that episode.
All right.
And from there on out, nigga, the show is gonna be elevated. You see what I did there?
No.
Nigga, that shit is corny, but whatever, nigga.
Going up.
From there it's going up. So you right there with me, nigga. We going up.
I like that though. That's raw.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's how we doing it though.
Yeah.
No, for real though. I appreciate all the night, the Liberty, knowledge, all that game. I feel like you gave some jewels, plenty of them. He said the jewels that he gave was like straight elementary shit too. Like we thought it was some real major,
but you know,
bombs,
so it might be to a lot of people. And
you tapped in.
Yeah,
he
but
tapped in.
So it's so much more. It's so much more. Again, we ain't really functioning on the level like that even us at 9th and Liberty Avenue want to. You know what I'm saying? Because we still got so much more work to do.
Higher heights to climb.
Yeah, and we know where we trying to go and that kind of thing. So therefore, again, the information that we just talked about here tonight is just that's minute compared to everything else that us as a company and for my wife and myself and it's just our family that where we trying to go. It's we talked about a lot of stuff off air. You know what I'm saying?
We did.
So again,
that's
all of that,
a lot of the good shit.
all of that is included in the ebook. It's just so much information, and it's a short read, very direct, straight to the point. We also giving up credit letters in there too. So you can go about cleaning your credit. It's again DIY, it's do it yourself. So we got some letters in there for you to help you clean your credit. We giving up the structuring aspect of how to properly set your credit report up. Because let me tap into that real quick. Most people think that it's okay. So once you clean off a credit report, that the score alone is enough for you to go out and obtain high limit credit cards. Well, it's not. It's properly structuring a credit report and building that thing out, and understand that everything takes time. So I don't want to give off some false sense of hope, like everything it is that I'm sitting here talking about is overnight, because it's not. It could take a couple of years.
So is that what you do too? Restructure?
Yeah, like definitely.
You do the restructuring?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, so it's a separate fee for everything.
I'm just asking.
We do it.
No.
We'll make it work.
Is that part of your services?
We'll make
Definitely.
it work.
Yeah, we offer that. Also, of course, the funding aspect, and then the education behind all of it. So we really want to give you more so the education aspect along with everything else, because that's very important. Like, we don't want to send you away without having a true understanding of money and credit, and how to go about making it everlasting and that kind of thing.
See,
and then also
transforming minds.
Yeah, and then also teaching.
You got to.
Yes.
The mindset is all
the people
wrong.
around you and shit like that.
Yeah,
that's
the foundation of building generational wealth.
Yep.
Because then you get into, once you start thinking like that, you start understanding why life insurance policies is important. And you know what I'm saying?
That's another. So that's another. That's another area. So my wife does life insurance, right? So that's another area that's we ain't even talked about. That.
I'm just saying, I'm with you.
Yeah,
but that's
in there.
Once people start, it's definitely in there because it's wealth building. Because
but
it's almost about that self-aware. When you understand that you might not reap all the benefits of what you're doing, but you setting up literally your children and your children's children to live way better than you, like way better than you. So it's a major way of thinking. But once you reach that level, I feel like you to the moon, man. You to the moon, like you're changing. You coming to that point. The way I like to look at it is when you look at it like a family tree, and you like, all right, everybody got a branch on that family tree or whatever. When they get to your name, what you want to have some significant shit that happens. Yeah.
Well, you want to be that root,
right?
That bears that fruit. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know that they can eat off of that tree. You know what I mean? Like straight like that. Yeah. It's like, so, I be having this conversation with my wife a lot. Like, we be talking about like just different stuff that we see, because we watch the news. And I ain't trying to sound old and shit like that.
Definitely old.
That nigga
you don't
cute,
have to sound old.
That nigga Q was talking some shit like, yo, nigga, you 36, you old as fuck last week and shit like that. Like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck. I just feel like, look, I'm more wiser than I was. Like, these young niggas be feeling
You're
like.
You're not 36.
I'm not 36. Bruh.
I'm about to say, man, who the fuck said you 36?
Quita, you see what he trying to do?
Don't do that. 36. Just listen.
I didn't say, I said. He was talking about someone else.
I thought he was talking about you.
No, he wasn't talking about. He wasn't talking about me.
He was talking about J. Cole. I was there for that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or 34, whatever J. Cole.
I was there too.
Yeah. He kept calling him old and shit. But anyway, I forgot where I was going. He just fucking all this shit. This nigga just fucked all this shit. I forgot where I was going. Anyway.
He did that shit on purpose.
Yeah, he just fucking me all around.
No, I don't know what the fuck. I just thought it was funny.
I can't even say shit either. I'm just sitting there listening. Shit.
You didn't forget what you was talking about. I'm about to say, I know you didn't.
No, because I was talking about us watching the news and shit like that. However,
being old.
However, right? So we be seeing stuff on the news every day, and don't get me wrong, crime is just gonna happen. Crime is a people thing. It ain't a black thing. It ain't a white thing. It's just a people thing. People
I thought you was trying
crime.
not to sound old. All right, go ahead.
Whatever. This nigga, man.
Crime and let's see. If I look out the window,
it sounds like he's definitely watching the news. That's all the fuck them niggas talk about.
I look out my window and all I see is
shit on the news, nigga. But that
it's like, but no. So think about, you can't even get from around and shit because you be seeing this shit like Cleveland Remembrance page. That's why I don't follow that fucking page. Or a nigga be on Facebook and you scrolling and you see some bullshit, nigga, an article that somebody done posted and shit. Like, man, golly. But anyway, we don't have to commit crimes no more. Like, that shit played out, man. Let's fucking
cheers to that.
Get money the right way. You don't have this way. You don't have to go spend jail time, setting yourself back 5 years, 10 years, 20 years for dumb, petty shit. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Cause think about it. I'm not gonna trade if I go rob a motherfucker, even though I'm hungry, even though I might have an addiction, whatever the fuck. And addiction is a real thing. I've dealt with drug addicts in my own family. I know what that shit like firsthand. I understand. I get it. However, it's not worth going to rob for, throw your life away for. I'm not gonna trade 10 years of my life for a couple $100 for $40, $50. That shit don't even make sense. Come fuck with us. Right. Come get the ebook. You ain't
gotta rob nobody.
Get the fucking ebook. It's just like I said. If you don't like this, if you don't get the book, you just don't like money. Straight up. It's just what it is, man. You don't have to go out backwards and shit like that. Now, God knows I made plenty of mistakes doing dumbass shit, trying to do this and do that in my younger days. We don't got to live like that, so I want to be an example as well. You know what I'm saying? We just don't got to do silly shit.
That's real tough.
And the reason why is because it's a nigga like me that's providing the information for us to win, man. So
I like that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And we standing on truth. Like, it's the truth. If you can't, ain't nothing that we talking about that you can go back and dispute and say, oh man, nigga, I don't know what the fuck. It ain't work for me, but it's a proven system.
So, what do you have testimonials? What your testimonials look like?
Shit, one of the homies just posted the other day. My nigga had a 794.
What? Speak on it.
Real results.
Speak on it.
Real people.
That's just bragging shit right there. Like, you get 790 something. That's 8 something. You just bragging right there. That's just, you got something in the tub.
Yeah,
something
man,
nice.
We do what we say we gonna do. It take time. Everything take time. But we ain't in no rush. Cause the next 5 years and shit like that is gonna come anyway.
All right.
Think about how long you gonna go spend the next 5 or 10 years at a job, and you ain't gonna get rich by doing that shit. You just not. You not gonna get rich being at your job the next 20 years. You gonna retire the next 30,
to pay bills.
and you still not gonna be rich.
You ain't even gonna retire.
That's just a recipe to pay bills right there.
So yeah, so it's now this shit. Now we turned
Shout
on.
out to them 9-to-5ers. They talking about
Can't
9-to-5.
can't turn this off.
We need y'all though.
Yeah, so you need 9-to-5ers. Don't get me wrong, right? But see, this is my total belief in people that work 9-to-5s. Take care of them motherfuckers. Empower them. So not only just pay them a wage hourly, pay them a good one. Take good care of them, right? So that they feel good with coming to work every single day to provide a service ultimately for your company, right? However, while you're doing that, empower them.
Here's a question.
If they don't, even still, if they don't do it, because you got workers. You got people that are just working. Like I said, somebody got to do it, right?
Especially when you find the ones that really like doing that work, though.
I'm not
people out there like that.
Listen, I didn't been there.
That's gonna be my angle. Like, my angle is forget empowering the employer to empower the. How can Ninth and Liberty empower the worker, the 9-to-5er, to not be a 9-to-5er? Speak on that.
So we want to again provide them with these same examples, give them the same information,
give them the same game and shit
that we know, that we put into work and stuff like that. This is how we continue to uplift each other, and then they can continue the same cycle and that kind of thing. I know what it was like, nigga, getting a paycheck and still having to ride the fucking bus to work. I ain't have a car, or even still, hell, let alone having a car, not being able to fucking keep gas in that motherfucker to get to work until I got paid again, having to borrow money and shit like that just to get gas, just to go to work until I got paid, or getting paid and having to decide between if I'm gonna get some groceries, if I'm gonna pay the fucking light bill, if I'm gonna do this or do that. You just don't have, we don't have to live like that. So therefore, with, you know, the employees or the people that we're employing, we want to make sure, all right, no, you can keep some gas in your fucking car. You gonna eat fucking with us versus having to struggle riding the bus to work and having to decide between which bill to pay or if I can even go and get groceries and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We want to, it's enough money being printed every single day. Why in the fuck don't we have some? Why ain't we using this shit the right way?
So ultimately, it does come down to the individual and their mindset. It really just
you gotta give them the game.
So if you have the credit game that he giving out, like you said, you can either just go get you a car,
right,
or you could just get you,
a
you
house.
know what I'm saying? Or that.
It's up to what you want to do.
Or you
How
can
far
go buy your drugs more frequently.
Yeah, you can go buy you some real estate. Or you can go get multiple cars and make those cars make money for you.
Or you could fund the business.
Or you could fund your business.
You know what I mean? It's like,
you know.
Quit, is it still recording? The red dot?
Yes.
Yeah, so, man, we got it popping, man. It's just what it is.
Though, man.
Yeah.
It's just on that person, though, man. They just gotta want to learn.
Yeah, that's it.
Just change their mental with it.
Yeah.
But everybody, like, you know, you got a lot of people who don't get it.
Well,
that's
where
where
they
that
don't have the knowledge. It's a lot of people that don't think they can.
I get that, and they'll even go to college for it and get in debt for it to get that game.
They don't teach us this.
But a lot of people are skeptical, like you said, but a lot of people are skeptical of a lot of this stuff. So that's actually one thing I was thinking. Like, what's the difference between what sets apart like something like what you're doing with your business versus like a network marketer who's doing credit repair? Is there a difference? Because it's a lot of shit that goes into the network marketing industry, and I noticed that a lot of trendy businesses is attached to network marketing too. It's like they find a way to make a network marketing angle out of it, and credit repair is like one of those ways.
Okay.
I don't know how they do it, but they did it. Like with Forex and all that shit. It's like they find a way to make.
Yeah,
so,
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and that kind of speaks to why some people are skeptical of paying for credit repair people, because it seems like credit repair people is everywhere now.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, it is. That's why again we ain't. That's
what I'm saying. What makes you different than?
So.
Not just credit repair.
Yeah, because we're not just we providing overall education.
So those other people don't do
I
that?
don't know, because I'm not tapped in with them other people like that. Like we focused on what we doing over here. I ain't worried about nobody else and what it is that they doing and that kind of thing. However, you know, I do pay attention to,
because there are skeptics.
You know, business models and stuff like that.
You definitely got to pay attention.
Yeah, I pay attention to business model, but again, we so locked in because we know that what we doing over here is righteous, man. You know what I'm saying? And if that's what you want over there, then by all means, you're welcome to go over there and tap into what it is that other people are doing in a way that they may, you know, do credit repair. Or you can come over here with us and get millions of dollars, like, because that's what we offering up. Like, that's what we really teaching. That's what we on the road to, is to obtain millions of dollars and make it a continuous thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's exactly what network marketing is.
With leverage and credit. However, network marketing in most cases it's a numbers game off of the backs of people. Like I could just simply school you on everything it is that I'm sitting here talking about, and you can yourself solely. You ain't got to go out and recruit your wife or this man right here. You can simply do it yourself, lock in, and go make $1 million from, you know, wherever. From the coffee shop.
The simple fact that you got an ebook basically lets you know that you don't need to be locked into no team trying to get other people to do it. Because your system is DIY.
Do it yourself. It's available to you. The same information is available to all of it. We just don't know. And people,
so instead of for some people trying to, because there's a lot of people that just be following trends, and they get contacted by a lot of people on social media. They be like, hey, this is what you can do. You know how how the game is. We all got social media accounts. So I'm saying, like, instead of getting sucked into going to one of the meetings about credit repair, basically lock in to this DIY system.
Yeah, because you can literally, again, it's not
save
only
money and time.
You saving money. It might cost you a little bit more time because you don't technically know what you're doing. But again, it's step by step. It's step by step information on how to fix your credit.
If you following the steps.
So it's just like anything else. Is if you go to college and they teach you on whatever it is, whatever field that you may be going to school to learn on, you follow them steps by steps to become a professional in whatever field. It's the same thing here with applying the same time and energy in fixing your credit. You know what I'm saying? Plus much more. You know, plus much more. So you ain't going to college and getting this information. Not what's inside this book. Where money and credit is concerned. You just not. And that's just it. Oh, one other thing I left out too that's important. We all got young kids here in our circle. By the time your kids are 13 years old, I think it is, 12 or 13. No, it's 13. I think 13 for sure. Put them as an authorized user on your credit card, on all of your credit cards. But please, pay your bills on time. I preach this shit so much. Pay your bills on time because the shit makes up for 35%, which is the majority of your credit score. So once you fuck up on a late payment, that shit gonna haunt you. You know what I'm saying? And you never gonna have perfect credit because of like just one late payment can really fuck you up. So not only do you want to make your payments on time for yourself in order
perfect no more.
in order to
That's about right.
you know maintain a good credit score for yourself, but for your kids, keep them in mind as well because you're also doing this for them because they are riding on your back and your credit history. So this way, when they turn 18, think about it. How many of us go to college or go off to college and we got to go get student loans? And then who got to co-sign? You got to go get your grandmother or your father, your mother to co-sign for you. And then what happened? Your kid 2-3 years into college or drop out or whatever the fuck or decide to change their major and shit like that. Or I'm going to take a year off and then you authorize. I mean, you a co-signer on that loan and your credit score start going down because of it. So these is just little things that we got to know. So now this way, when your kids turn 18, they already got an 800 credit score because of all of the work that you done put in for them. You know, we're adding them as an authorized user. So now they can stand on their own. So now they can come out of college. Plus, you should be providing them with this information that it is that you know. So teach them and talk to them about money. But now, again, they can come out and stand on their own. We're going to get a car by themselves. And not having to get a fucking $1,700, what we used to call
buckets, nigga. Come on now. Them buckets.
And you ain't got a co-sign for student loans. So if they want to go out and obtain those student loans to go off to college, well, they can now do it in their own name without having to be a co-signer. So yeah.
Appreciate that shit, man. Yeah. Crawl before you walk.
Hey, man. Much love to the buckets, though.
For real.
Learned a lot of lessons in the buckets.
Hell yeah.
You know
The buckets.
Hell yeah.
I ain't heard nobody say that shit in a minute, but that's kind of that's our term right there. That's our old school term right there. The buckets,
bro. With the bucket for a minute, man. On some humble shit, nigga.
Hell yeah.
I had the vice grips on the motherfucking fucking window crank, nigga, because the fucking window crank knob fell off.
Oh, man, I forgot about them fucking.
Yeah, niggas had
I forgot all about them.
You had to crank the window.
Windows, man.
You definitely had to crank the window.
Windows if you
nigga.
Man, I remember, man, I had a joint. I had a Lincoln Continental, man. That bitch, my nigga Rick had sold me that bitch back in some years back, nigga, and that bitch was no motherfucker. The power steering was fucked up in that bitch, nigga. So you had to be cock strong driving that motherfucker, turning that bitch in, grabbing it this way to bend the corner and shit like that.
You grab it.
Yeah, and
Nigga,
I drove the shit out that motherfucker before I was able to get it
Shit
fixed.
made you strong and shit.
Yeah,
Wait a
what?
second. I had a whip where the transmission was so damn burnt out it didn't go past 20 miles per hour.
It didn't go past 20.
I drove from motherfucking Berkshire to Cleveland State University.
Nigga said 20 miles.
20 miles per hour.
Nigga just drive.
Alright, nigga, what's stop playing, man?
I'm not fucking around, nigga.
I believe.
I did that
Wow,
shit.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I believe.
That's horrible. That is horrible.
Hey, nigga, sometimes at the red light, that bitch wouldn't move. I'm like, oh shit, don't go to a red light.
That bitch might just stall a lot.
Might not go.
That don't come to a red light.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen some hookies too.
Man,
Shit.
Hooties. Oh, that's another one.
Oh,
Hey.
nigga, my brother had a whip. Shit, he had his gas tank in the passenger seat. They had a gas can and a Nike box with the hose going through the window to the
Get the fuck, you lying, man.
I bullshit you not, nigga. My brother know what time it is, and bullshit you not. The niggas was smoking weed in that bitch. These niggas gonna blow up, nigga. I swear to God.
He said the gas tank in the passenger seat.
In a Nike box, my nigga. It was a hole to the top of it, and that bitch was going through the window to the under the hood type shit. I swear to God. I never forget that shit.
You see how creative we are as a people?
That shit crazy as fuck.
You see how creative we are? So you can take the same information. You can take the same information in his book. It's far easier. That's the illest shit that
I would
I
definitely
heard.
have my brother
no shit
co-sign
like that
that
in my
story.
life.
I promise you. I promise you. I remember seeing them niggas. I'm like, I'm not getting in this motherfucker.
That
while
is
y'all smoke.
amazing.
Like, for real. But
Ingenuity,
they rolled,
nigga.
though.
That's some
They rolled.
MacGyver type shit.
They
Yeah,
rolled.
like nigga, you.
They had the in the Nike box, so you know they felt.
They feel safe. It was
They
protected.
felt safe
I ain't
with
never
that
heard
Nike
no
box.
Oh, just in
Yeah.
case it's spilled, it's gonna be in the
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's some
saying?
Flintstone
He
shit
ain't
right
driving too fast to spill that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know.
That's some that I never.
Hey
heard
nigga,
no shit
hey
like that.
nigga, pass the ash. No, don't drop the ashes, man, on the Nike box.
And them niggas got the nerve.
For
to be
real,
smoking
nah.
in that.
They was smoking in that bitch, for
They
real.
didn't have the nerve.
Like what type of dangerous ass shit?
That shit was dangerous. But niggas, they
Niggas
was
used
young.
to take risks though.
They was like, what? They was
Yeah.
like 17.
Nigga was just
18.
making it do what it do.
Niggas right, happy to have that car.
Yeah.
They was
A lot of bad decisions at that age. A lot of bad
Yeah.
decisions.
Wow.
But yeah, we gonna end the show, man. That was dope, man. We gonna end it like that though. Make a good decision and fuck with Ninth and Liberty. With your credit. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Where they can find you at, man.
Again, Cool Jamaa on Instagram. That's COOL_JAMAA. 9th and Liberty Avenue on Instagram as well. On Facebook, Jamaa Cox, JAMAA. Last name COX on Facebook.